So now I'll make two groups of 2. 4x square minus 2x, one group, and the other group will be minus. Since there is a minus sign here, the sign inside will change. And if you don't understand, put the same sign here. Okay, now 4 and 2 comes in whose table? It comes in 2's table. So therefore I'll write down 2 outside, and inside I will write down. Also along with 2, I'll also check the variable. Out of x square and x, I have x square. Out of x square and x, I have x common, right? So I'll write down this is 2, and out of x square and x will go outside. So inside what will remain? 2 into 2, what will give you 4? So 2 into 2 will give me 4. And x into what will give me x square? X. Minus 2x. This entire 2x is outside, so nothing is there. That means 1. Okay. Minus 2x minus 1. So this 2x minus 1, nothing is common in this, so I write down as it is. When there is nothing, we put 1 here. So now my two brackets will be 2x minus 1. This will be one bracket, and another bracket will also be 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So now I'll get 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, or 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. When I solve this, I get 2x is equal to 1, because this minus 1 will go there, and here 2x is equal to 1. So in both the cases, x is equal to 1 upon 2 and x is equal to 1 upon 2. So I am getting two factors here, 1 upon 2. This both are the same factors. So but while writing the final answer, I am going to show here 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2 are the roots of given quadratic equation. So this is our answer. In the next part, we have 6x minus 2 upon x is equal to 1. Now if you see here, if the question has x in the denominator, so I am going to multiply this entire equation by x. This is divided by x, so you will multiply by x. Okay. So when I multiply 6x by x, I multiply 2 upon x by x, and I also multiply 1 by x. So when I do that, I get 6x into x square minus this x and this x cancels, and you are left only with 2. And this x into 1 will be x. We'll arrange this in the standard form. So 6x square, this will be minus x, and minus 2 is equal to 0. We'll multiply first and the third number. So 6 2's will be 12. So 6 2's will be 12, which I have written here now. I also need to know how am I going to split this middle term. So first I write down the 6x square here, I write down minus 2 also here. Now I have to split this minus x. And for splitting this minus x, I need to find out the factors of 12. So first factor that I get is 2 6 are. But 2 and 6 will not give me 1, right? The next one, after 2's table, it comes in 3's table. 3 4's is 12. And 4 minus 3 will give you 1. So the two numbers which I want here is 3 and 4. So I write down 3, I write down 4. This negative sign goes to the bigger number. So this becomes minus 4. Similarly, what about this? If I put minus sign here, minus into minus will become plus, and 4 plus 3 will become 7, which we don't want. So here minus, so here we'll write down plus. Okay. So now, in the next step, we make groups of 2. So 6x square plus 3x in one group. This minus sign goes outside. Since there is a minus sign outside the bracket, this sign will change and become plus 2. Now, let us find out what is common. See, children, first we check for the numbers. 6 and 3, both are divisible by 3. So I will take, because 6 comes in 3's table and 3 also comes in 3's table. So that I write down outside. Similarly, x square and x square, x. Whenever we have two variables, we take this one with the smaller part. So out of x square and x, I will take only x outside. Now let us see what do we get inside. Now 3x into what will give me 6x square. So 3 into 2 will give me 6 and x square. X into x will give me x square. So this is my first term. What about the next one? There is a plus sign here. So I put a plus sign. Again I put a plus sign here. Now 3x and this 3x I want inside. Now this 3x is already outside. So what remains inside is 1. Okay. Similarly in the next one 4 and 2. 4 and 2 both come in 2's table. So 2 goes outside. Variable we do not take it outside because here x is there but here x is not there. So there is nothing common here. So we will not take alphabet outside. We will take only the number 2. So this 2 goes outside. Now 2 into what will give you 4? So 2 2's I will give you 4, or else straight away copy this. 2x plus 1. The next step 2x plus 1 will be your one bracket and 3x minus 2 will be your second bracket. Now so the one bracket will be 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this becomes 2x is equal to 2x is equal to minus 1 or 3x is equal to 2. So this becomes x is equal to minus 1 upon 2 or x is equal to 2 upon 3. So minus 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3 are the roots of given quadratic equation. Complete the following activity. Now such type of questions come in the examination for 3 marks. How do we solve this? You just have to fill in the blanks. The remaining part is given to you. Now if you look here, the first step is going to be multiplying the first and the third term, right? So you are going to multiply root 2 and root 5. Let us multiply root 2 and root 5. Root 2 and 5 root 2. So root 2 into 5 root 2 will be 5 into root 2 into root 2 is. So 5 into root 2 into 2 will be a pair. So this will become 2, 5 2's are 10. That means I want the product of these numbers is 10. So I want two such numbers whose product is 10 and whose addition or subtraction should give me 7. So let us check 10 comes in which table. So first is 1 tens are, but 1 and 10 will not give me 7. 2 5's are 10. Yes, and 2 and 5 will also give me 7. So that means the two numbers that I need is 2 and 5. So now what I will do is I will write down the numbers 2 and 5 in the blanks there, right? So now suppose if I write down 2 here, I also need to write down the variable here 5 and variable. Now what is common here? See children, there is x written outside, yes? So now inside the bracket we need to write down root 2, yes? Also out of x square 1x is outside, so inside only 1x will be left. Similarly plus, this plus sign will be written here. X out of this 2x, x is outside, so what remains here is 2. Now let me take a look here. If I look here, I have root 2 outside, yes? That means here out of 5x, root 2 they have written outside. That means I cannot write down, here I'll get 5, but out of 5x, root 2 is not common, right? So that means I'll have to change my order. Now in the 2x plus 5x is wrong. I will write down 5x plus 2x. So let me write down 5x plus 2x and find out the answer. So now, the numbers are same, 2 and 5, but first write down 2 and then 5. Now I'll write down first 5 and then 2. So let me check now 5x and 2x. Now if x is common, inside the bracket you have root 2 and out of 2x 1x is outside. So root 2x plus out of 5x, this x is outside, so inside we have 5. So root 2x plus 5 here. 2x plus 5 root 2. Now children, if you don't know how to solve this, root 2 into what will give you 2? Root 2 into root 2 will give you 2. Yes, but even if you don't understand, straight away write down this here, root 2x plus 5. Now, so my one bracket is root 2x plus 5, and the other bracket will be root 2, which is already written, x plus root 2, which is already written here. Now I want to find out the value of x. So how am I going to do that, children? So for this I will take the rough. In the rough I will find out root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. That means root 2x is equal to minus 5. Yes, and therefore x is equal to minus 5 upon root 2. This is one answer. So I'll write down here minus 5 upon root 2. The second answer they have already written. We have to just write down this answer which we have found out here. So minus 5 upon 2 is the answer. In the next part we have 3x square minus 2 root 6 plus 2 is equal to 0. Now children, let us multiply the first and the third term here. So coefficient of 3 into 2 will give me 6. So 3 2s are 6. So I have two such numbers whose products are going to be 6 and whose addition or subtraction should be 2 root 6. See children, let me find out the factors. Be very careful now. 1 into 6 will give me 6, but 1 and 6 will not give me this. 2 3s will be 6, but 2 and 3 will also not give me this. 3 stable it will come. 3 2s are 6 will be this, but again not. And the last one, 6 1s are 6 will be 6, but again 6 and 1 will not give me this. So we cannot take any of these factors for solving this one. So how are we going to do this? The other option left, the last option to find out 6 is root 6 into root 6. If root 6 into root 6 will be 6 and root 6 plus root 6 will be 2 root 6. So here the factors, actual factors are going to be root 6 and root 6. So let me solve this. How do I do this? 3x square. For 2 root 6 will have root 6 and this 3x square I write as it is. I write down plus 2 also as it is equal to 0. Now 3x square, this 3x square and this is plus 2 is equal to 0. How will I split this minus 2 root 6? I write down this as root 6. I write down this as root 6x and root 6x. Now this minus sign will go here and here also, because minus into minus will be plus. Root 6 plus root 6 will be 2 root 6. Now I'll make two brackets. 3x square minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 will be the, but there is a minus sign outside, so this becomes minus is equal to 0. Now we'll take common outside. Yes. Now let us factorize this. Now 3 and root 6, nothing is common. Root 6 and 2, nothing is common. But we can't keep it like this. So we will just factorize this. Now for 3, I will write down root 3 into root 3. For x, I will write down x square. Minus this. For root 6, I will write down root 3 into root 2 into x. Yes. Similarly, for the next bracket. For the next bracket, I will take, for 6, I will write down root 3 into root 2 x, and for this 2, I will write down root 2 into root 2 is equal to 0. Now let us find out what is common here. Now here, root 3 is common. And x square and x, for this only x will be common. So I'll take root 3 outside, and out of this x square and x will also go outside. So what remains inside is this root 3, and out of this 2x, 1x goes here. So 1x remains inside, minus This root 2 remains here. X is already out. Similarly, you write down here, but here you can directly copy this. Root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Outside what will be there? Root 3 is remaining inside, and x, this and this is inside. So what will go outside is root 2. So our two brackets are root 3x minus root 2, and the other bracket is also root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, root 3x is equal to root 2 is equal to 0. So root 3 or root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So this becomes root 3x is equal to root 2 or root 3x is equal to root 2. So x is equal to root 2 upon root 3 or x is equal to root 2 upon root 3. Root 2 upon root 3. That means our two roots are root 2 upon root 3. So we'll write down the final statement there. So we will say, since we cannot see what is written there, I'll just write down that step here. X is equal to root 2 upon root 3 or x is equal to root 2 upon root 3. Therefore, root 2 upon root 3 and root 2 upon root 3 are the roots of given quadratic equation.